I just had to ask one other thing, which is it's obviously, again, a holiday favorite, The Grinch Stole Christmas. People have been raised with this movie. You're a huge part of this movie in Whoville. What was that generally? What was that experience like for you?
Another magical, time because, look who we got to be. Look, with all of the prosthetics and, oh my God, Ron Howard. Did you ever work with Ron Howard?
I have not. I would love to. I hear only good things.
Oh,
Please tell me good things.
oh my God. Oh my God. One of the loveliest, most wonderful people, and the people that he brings in, the crew and the everyone that works with him, fantastic. And he is just an incredible person, and
Yeah.
so that was incredibly exciting. The idea that I got to go and meet him, didn't audition because it
Right.
really wasn't an audition because he was still working on getting people to play the Who's.
Uh-huh.
I got in there and just talked to him, and about improv, and anyway, so I didn't know what I would end up being, and then
Right.
being the biddies, and oh, and that every year, probably for the rest of everyone's lives, that will always be playing.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
Christmas.
Now, I got a chance to work with Jim Carrey in a movie called Yes Man, where it was a very standard human character.
Right.
From what I understand backstage, he was going through some major like issues because of the makeup and how uncomfortable and like
Yes.
going through like being tortured training, like to like try to get through it. What is it like when you're working on a movie like that where there's something that's so different and he's so because I anything that happens on the set in my mind at that point is like the guy's under a tremendous amount of stress.
Oh
What was
my
your experience with that?
Yes. No, I mean, I thought, oh wow, I'm gonna work with another like, funny guy. How fun, we're gonna have so much fun. No, not at all. He wasn't mean. He wasn't, abusive. He wasn't. He
Right.
just was. It was so difficult for him to have this entire thing. I think it took him hours to get all this on, and the eyes and the blah blah blah. And I just had like, with the nose here, and
Yeah.
I mean, we all were transforming, but he had a lot of issues.
So you never saw any, I mean, obviously he wasn't abusive in any way, but it's like, but I'll explain like this. What was really interesting is a writer for Mad TV who worked with him for many, many years described him like this. So this is a third person version. This is not a judgment on Jim Carrey, but I found it fascinating. He's like a balloon. When he's performing, he's big and bright, and when he's not performing, he's shriveled, small, and just like an uninflated balloon. That there's not that spark
Yeah.
there. And it's like when you're doing something like Jim Carrey does, the energy management through a day of performing has to be kind of controlled. So I get it,
Short.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it was you definitely. And so you learn to, if he was in the scene, he was working on something, I would watch him, and instead of like hanging out and talking to the actors and blah blah blah, he would be going through his thing and working on it, and I was like, totally fine. You know what I mean? So I don't have anything bad to say about him. I just
yeah.
it was
How long was the production? How long did you get to work on that?
I want to say maybe was it 6 weeks? Like not every week, but
Stupid Ron Howard's so efficient. I was hoping for like a 6-month paycheck.
It's the Patrick Labyorteaux Show. Patrick Labyorteaux. He's the one you gotta know.